What's up, fellas? Finally unlocked ranked mode, so now I'm gonna blah 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 blah. I was gonna play ranked mode, is what I was wanted to say, and I just couldn't seem to get that statement out. I don't know. Um, I had a sample of a game just now, and really, like this tier of ranked is no different from mid ladder. There's still a shit ton of bait players, as you can see right now. There's still a shit ton of players who play freaking E-Golem. And worst of all, there's still people playing Mortar Bait, which actually I think that is a meta deck. So I guess props to those people playing Mortar Bait. They should really be playing at top ladder, but look at them. They're still stuck in ladder. Yeah, frick no, buddy. I'm not gonna let that freaking princess get value on my Spirit Empress. He's gonna be feeling up the Goblin Gang. I just know he is. Yeah, there's the Goblin Gang, like I said. Can we get an Empress hit, please, for the love of shit? And fuck no, is what I wanted to say. Yeah, nothing's changed, because nothing ever changes, I guess. Some things never change. War. War never changes. Fallout reference, by the way. Basically a Fallout LARP, dude. I don't actually play Fallout all that much. Used to be a big Fallout 4 fan, but apparently Fallout 4 is not the game to be liking in the Fallout community. I also hate that, by the way, how there's like certain things you're supposed to like more because they're more like either old, they're more true to the formula. It's like that with Fallout New Vegas. That is a bit of like a cult following. Uh, but like yeah, liking things because they're more niche, I guess. Fallout New Vegas niche. Uh, Apparently, and no, yeah, I think I don't know. It was the same thing with like the original Fallout games too. Basically, a big thing in Fallout, dude. I don't know. I'm not gonna yap too much about Fallout either, because I haven't even played it that much. I've just seen the community on the local freaking TikTok and people like slandering each other, calling each other LARP and shit because like they weren't liking specific Fallout game. I don't know. It's weird. Like I thought community of games are supposed to like each other and whatnot. Like see their differences on which games they like. Unless it's like Clash, I guess, because you always gotta hate the Clash players if they're playing this shit is still happening. Uh, Basically Clash players hate amongst themselves, but not like because they're playing not Clash of Clans versus Clash Royale hate. It's more like uh this bullshit's still happening where people are playing fucking bait recruits. No, this is not something I'd see on ladder, but this is insane, dude. Uh yeah, you played your arrows, Big Chief. What are you thinking next? That tower's gone, and he low-key like overinvested in the opposite lane too, so actually not really in the opposite lane, but like he overinvested on his one push, and yeah, now I take his tower, and now I win this game. Do I? Unless he has a small yeah, never mind. It's not gonna be about the small spell, it's gonna be about his princess in the opposite lane. Well, not really the opposite lane. The princess he plays in one lane. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I kind of lost the plot there for a second. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Two balloon shots. What more could a man ask for? Uh, Probably some fucking uh, firecracker under the Christmas tree. It's not even Christmas time. Whatever. Yeah, I win this game. Shake ass in his face. I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, no. What like caused that? Like, what is the root cause of like wanting to be niche and like that being the cool thing? I mean, obviously to an extent, if something's like more popular, I guess. Like I don't know. I can see why you would want to not like be the majority in something, but I also like don't understand why that's the case at all. I feel like there's similar things with music too. It's like Nirvana is like universally hated by like every other grunge fan because like it's the most I want to say it's just because it's the most popular thing, but then they'll say things like fucking the music's uninspiring or something. Like there's no like consistency to it that's like you know particularly like meaningful or something like that. And like really like if it wasn't if that why was it like at some point one of the most like listened things in the whole world? I feel like to that extent then it's just like you're just trying to be different, but why is this the case? Why do people want to be like not like the crowd? I don't know. I'm trying to think why. This wasn't my initial thought, by the way. I was gonna have another discussion and somehow bringing up Fallout randomly in some like randomly bringing up Fallout kind of like completely derived my thoughts onto this instead. So uh I'm trying to pinpoint like the need to be niche. And yeah, I don't think it's, I don't know. It's, I think it might be like a matter of like perception maybe, like by being different you're just like cooler because you're not, well no, that's the same, that just like completely, you're just, I'm just saying what I just said but like not, I don't know how to, I'm lost. I'm lost is basically all I can say right now. Yeah, that Hero Knight is just gonna be top 10 shit. And yeah, that's horrible. Traditional bait, my worst nightmare. I managed to win that game, by the way. I don't know how. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I fucking choked. I was gonna. I was locked. I was gonna win that game. Uh, I'm really disappointed for that. Like, and disappointed in myself. Clash is now that deep. Now my wins matter. Now what I do matters. Every little move is being calculated by the masses of the ranked stage. Let's go Ground Empress. It'll tank for our Firecracker and holy freaking Rocket Brother. What are we thinking here? Now this is gonna come in. Now that's gonna do that, and bats are gonna do that. He has Inferno Tower. Should have known. Should have known. I should have known that. Boo boo. Yeah, never mind. I won this game. What was that? Give me another shot. And yeah, that's game, Big Chief. I was falling asleep. Alright, I kind of cheated, but I don't know what that last segment was all about. I like looked it up and it look, he just like makes sense now. I mean, the whole reason people want to be niche is like just because like being more unique kind of allows you to like express, like if you aren't in the mass, you'll get like I want to say like associated almost with like a sense of individuality because you're not with the masses, and like being individual like in a smaller setting I guess kind of allows you to be more like I don't want to say like it almost is like more unionizing in a way because you're gonna be with surrounded by people that are like not the mass, because the masses attracts like multiple different varieties of people, not just like one singular type. So like for instance, like when I mentioned Fallout, well actually Fallout's not I think Nirvana is probably the better instance. uh I'll try to explain both if not, but with Fallout, people would like New Vegas. It has a cult following for a reason. So obviously, you're gonna shit on anybody who plays like any other game because like, okay, actually, that's the one part I don't get. I was trying to explain the scenario, but that doesn't really make sense either. I don't get why people hate on each other still. I get why people like niche things now, and I don't know what to explain. Okay, now I'm doing the same thing I just did. I was just collecting my thoughts then, which is why I had to cheat and look it up because like I was just stalling myself so hard with that discussion because I just couldn't think of how that worked. But essentially the gist is that people like things because it can be more unique to them, because if they're in a mass it's harder to be unique to yourself, because if you're in a mass you can't really be unique to yourself I guess, because there's just so many freaking people that like it's hard to be your own person if you're just surrounded by so many people, because there's going to be people who are kind of like you. And like actually that doesn't really make sense again with the one thing where it's like you'll be with like-minded people if you're niche, because then that completely negates what I just said again. Yeah, none of what I'm saying makes sense at all. Really losing the plot, and that's a damn shame, dude. Because like I feel like this is like such a good discussion I was having. I was having some good thought for once, that like one Google search really stimulated the brain enough for me to want to start thinking a little deeper about this. But yeah, essentially that's the case. I don't get why people hate yet still. Uh, that's like the one thing I don't get. And I sounded like I was about to explain why people hate on each other for being not niche, but I feel like that's not part of the niche thing. That's more of like a fan base thing. That's not really based on how like what you like being less more obscure. Although people definitely do hate on each other because the thing they do is not obscure. The need to be obscure is more in relation to like self-expression, I want to say. But that no, that's exactly what the Google search said, so I don't know why are doing this to me. Please don't take my entire tower. Apparently that still does metric fuck ton of damage, and he has enough for his turret. I can barely afford my freaking troops, dude. What the shit? How can this guy afford his turret? Yeah, that's gonna be shitty, shitty, shitty. I didn't know which one was freaking trick barrel. Hopefully, never mind. He can just take with rocket. But yeah, just now I guess I kind of just larped intellectualism again. Well, not really. I guess now it was my turn to LARP intellectualism. I had a video called that, by the way. If you're a true Christian fan, if you're not, you're just a LARPer. If you don't know about intellectual LARPing, it was like my third video. Uh, really bad, by the way. My videos have definitely improved, I think. I don't know. I think my talking thing has improved. Uh, but no, I guess that also kind of just ties into the whole like LARPing thing or like poser thing. I feel like poser's always been the better thing. LARP on its own has become LARP. Not really that relevant in the masses anymore either. Too, I think LARP on its own's already like uh, there's like that chart where it's like there's the masses, like basically like the relevance of a trend. I think, and I think LARP's nearing the end of its like cycle of trendiness. I think I'm not actually 100% sure. I think it might just become like a universal part of language maybe, and like I don't know what like the same sense of it is. Why is bro like geeked out right now? Does he not have log? No, he definitely has log. Maybe he's trying to mock me and trying to reflect on my situation. Uh, Fireball. I not really messing with this man. Just gonna wait. He's probably gonna play his call it hog rider. Hog rider. Waiting on the hog rider, bud. Yeah, there it is. I knew you were gonna play that hog. Such a good man. I was gonna say boy, but that's kind of freaky. Yeah. You can always have the bullshit cards. I hate 2.6. 2.6 is just throw shit in the middle simulator. It's not even clever placements, especially now with like the evolutions and actually I think prior to evolutions and whatnot, it was like definitely more skill based. And now since they added all that shit, it still wreaks terror on my life. I used to be an avid 2.6 player too, and I thought I was so freaking good at the game. Really, all I was doing was spamming shit in the middle and like also supporting my musketeer all the time. What did he swap out for the firecracker though? That's weird. Uh, I don't know. He does opted out with firecracker instead of something. Is it spirit maybe? I don't know. It might have been the spirit. Yeah, he's that ability king. Never mind, he never played the ability. Tap that tower and make sure we take it. Never mind, actually we will take it. Yeah, next time he plays his hog, why is he waving up the white flag? He knows he won this game. He can still win. He can cycle to a hog. Oh, bro, the game is not over. The game has only just begun. Actually, there's no fucking way he can get enough damage off, come to think of it. Yeah, unless he can get back to his hog in about 8, 7, 6, no, 5 seconds. I'm gonna end this discussion here. I'm not that good at talking about intellectual things yet. So, sorry about that, LARP.